Saint Monica. Every year, the 27th of August, we celebrate the feast day of Saint Monica. Following day, August 28th, we celebrate the feast day of her son, Saint Augustine. Just a brief note on the person of Saint Monica. She unfortunately married into a very difficult situation. Her husband's name was Patricius, and he was violent, he was unfaithful, he was a heavy drinker. Serious problem. And Monica also had a couple of sons, and one of her sons had a very brilliant mind, but strong passions. And he gave in to his passions, and her son, whose name was Augustine, gave in to the capital sin of lust. So he became a slave of this sin for several years. Augustine was not baptized. Monica was a Christian. This is what she did. And I think Monica can be a patron saint of so many mothers today. She stormed heaven with prayers. She offered up sacrifices. She went to Holy Mass. She consulted priests and bishops. And she patiently waited upon God's intervention. And this you can read in the classic. It's called The Confessions, written by Saint Augustine, her son, that before he died, her husband Patricius was converted and baptized. She also had a gossipy relative that was converted. And finally, the most important, her rebellious, proud, lustful son, all the way into his 30s, he was converted too. He was converted, he was baptized, and Monica's heart was filled with joy. Her husband was converted, her son was converted, her gossipy mother-in-law was converted. It was a radical conversion of the family. And Monica was already ready to die in peace. I think we can call upon Monica today. So many families today have problems with their children. Women have problems with their in-laws. Women have problems also with their husbands. And instead of complaining and gossiping and criticizing, we should imitate Monica by praying, patience, penance, and trust.